I'm Joe Tidd. I'm Professor of Technology and Innovation Management at SPRU, Science Policy Research Unit at the University of Sussex, UK.
I'm John Besant, and I'm Professor of Innovation and Entrepreneurship at the University of Exeter in the UK. We think in a number of ways, and remember, of course, both of us are very active teachers, so this is, if you like, learning by doing what has worked in the various different kinds of course that we've taught. I think one of the first things is having an explicit structure in terms of this process model we mentioned a little while ago. Taking the whole process of innovation and the way in which entrepreneurship is deployed through that as a series of stages would give, if someone were asked to design a course, would give a backbone to how that course could be shaped and delivered. In terms of then the specific ways in which the book can help, quite apart from the content, the actual sort of knowledge base, there's a variety of material we're making available via the website. There would be copies of the sort of slides that we would use to teach with it, which might provide a starting point for delivering lectures. Extensive number of cases, both short cases, which might provide discussion points, and more extended ones together with exercises around it, which might sort of lend themselves to tutorial groups. Videos, podcasts of various kinds, so if you like, experience brought to life. And again, a feature of the first edition, which we're carrying forward, a whole series of tools and techniques, which again provide ways in which students can engage with some of the concepts. So what we've tried to do is, drawing on our own experience, think of what sorts of resources would help a lecturer put a varied and interesting course together.
I think that's right. I'd agree with John. I think there's two, and I think the two are quite closely linked. I mean, the first is the structure of the text, and I think one of the problems of teaching, particularly teaching undergraduate programs in the subject area, is it's a very idiosyncratic area. So we've reviewed many competing texts. We've taught different ability classes at different institutions, and sometimes there's an emphasis on behavioural aspects. Sometimes it's on financial aspects. Sometimes it's on marketing aspects. And it's very hard for the students to make sense of the subject and to navigate the subject. So one of the reasons for developing the structure was to help students engage with the material, structure the material in some way, and then flowing from that, as John outlined, for each of those sections or phases of the process, we have then developed web support material ranging from short cases, full written cases, video cases, audio pods, and a range of tools and techniques and such like. And what we can now do is then offer lecturers and therefore their students a range of workshops and seminars which have been explicitly developed to map onto those different parts of the process, and they can map onto particular lectures or weeks or sessions and such like. And this is an important aspect because increasingly, particularly in the UK and Northern Europe, is undergraduate programs are growing in popularity, particularly in these subject areas, and classes are getting larger. So there's a burden on faculty, particularly research-intensive faculty, to try to reduce some of the investment in developing this seminar and workshop material. So we put a lot of our time in and use this time to try to make these workshops and seminar scripts, which include video, audio, written cases, tools and exercises, and then link those to the different aspects of the process. So we think, hopefully, we're making both students and faculty's lives a little bit easier.